All right, man. So they finally got us. Finally got us. Season over. Came that close to getting back to the Super Bowl. This is just me venting. I don't know where this video is going. Game just ended. I'll probably delete this by in the morning. But right now, I'm gonna just try to talk myself through this. So first off, I gotta say, man, hell of a season, bro. I'm actually real proud of the team, proud of the season they put together. Won 12 games in the regular season, but a lot of people said that we wouldn't even make the playoffs again this year. So, won 12 games, won the division. You know, that's great. Went on a an 8-game winning streak to close the season. Got in the playoffs, had a tough matchup with the Ravens. Got a dub under our belt. Went played Buffalo in the snow on the road. We dog walked them. Then we ran up against the Chiefs, man. And the Chiefs and the Bengals, that's the real rivalry. Like, you know what I mean? That's the real rivalry in the AFC. Especially at this point now that they've won one. You feel what I'm saying? But they've all been close. All been 3-point games, and here we go again. Another 3-point game. This time it doesn't go in our favor. Okay, so let me see. Let me just start throwing out my thoughts. One thing I gotta say, man, going into the game, I said that I was really hoping we was gonna get Alex Kappa back. I was really hoping we was gonna get Alex Kappa back in the lineup. I wasn't tripping off Jonah too much, but we needed Kappa. That's the starting right guard, to match up with Chris Jones. Chris Jones has never really made an impact against us until tonight. He made a huge impact. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to Chris Jones. He did his thing. I wish we would have had Kappa. He neutralized them earlier this year. I'm not even talking about last year because Kappa wasn't even on our team. But Chris Jones didn't really do nothing in those either. But, you know, he held them down pretty well when we played him in week 13 this season. So to not have him, I knew that could be ugly, especially if we didn't get out to like an early lead. And Chris Jones did exactly what he was supposed to, man. He took advantage of the matchup. They got him on Adeniji, also a backup at right tackle one time. He did his job and he wrecked the game. I've actually gained a lot of respect. Like, you know, when you play a team so many times, like we played him 4 times in 2 years, like I've gained a lot of respect for Chris Jones. You know what I'm saying? He played real hard. He don't make a lot of excuses. Like when they took their L's, he took them on the chin. You know what I'm saying? So I respect that. The refereeing. And I'm looking at Twitter right now, and there's a lot of, you know, this happened after every game, but I'm seeing a lot of people that's feeling the same way I was feeling. And that's late third quarter, fourth quarter, the refs, they put a mark on the game, man. You know, I don't want to say that they was just absolutely trying to cheat us specifically, but all the bad calls went in the Chiefs' favor. You know, that one point where they just gave them an extra third down, like we stopped them on 3rd and 9, and then the guy was like, well, look, we forgot to start the clock, so that means they get a free, like another free 3rd down. Then we ran that 3rd down, we stopped them again, and they called a defensive holding and just gave them a free 1st down. Fortunately, that didn't end up really affecting the game too much. It affected field position though, right? Because they got another free 1st down and moved up a little bit and was able to pin us deep in our own territory. But you know, I wrote down in the game, man, the O-line injuries, they finally caught up to us. I said in the last video, I didn't want to become known as the bad O-line team, despite the fact that we really fixed our O-line, but it just so happened they all got hurt right as we was going into the playoff run. It's really bad luck. It happens. Injuries, every team have injuries, you know. It is what it is. You got to try to figure things out. If we would have won tonight and Alex Kappa at least didn't come back for the Super Bowl, we wasn't beating the Eagles with this line. You know what I'm saying? I think Kappa would have been back. I really do, because they was kind of saying he was getting closer, but there's no guarantees. Like, I don't know. Even though I felt like I felt like the Chiefs got home cooking, but that's a part of the game. And I felt like we still had a chance, 2 chances to win. See, when we get robbed of an opportunity, of a chance, that hurt me. Like that hurt my soul. But despite all the BS, we still got 2 opportunities we needed to get in field goal range. And we could have took the lead at that point, and then their field goal would have only tied it up. We were going to OT. But, you know, the defense did a good job. They had a real good plan. A good game plan for us. Made sure they got Chris Jones singled up on either the backup guard or the backup tackle, and that's a tough matchup. You know, we tried to keep him double as much as we could, but sometimes he was able to shake loose. I thought they did a great job of getting Joe off his rhythm early, with the line just breaking. If you've been watching the Bengals, that wasn't our offense tonight. Like that offense you saw tonight, that's more like that's more how we looked last year. And that's kind of the reputation we got as the high flying, taking deep shots. And we've become more of a rhythm passing team. You know what I'm saying? A lot of short passes and intermediate passes, mostly because if you watch the game, you see teams always play us with 2 deep safeties 94% of the plays. But the short rhythm passing, it's unstoppable when you can block. But when the O-line start breaking down like they was tonight, it's hard to be a rhythm passing team when you can't get no rhythm. So that leads to a lot of first down, we running the ball, losing 2 yards, incomplete pass. Next thing you know, it's 3rd and 12, and we just throwing up, we got one opportunity. And we converted quite a few of those because we have the capability to do so. But it's kind of like a great pool player, you know what I'm saying? Ideally, you want to put yourself in a good position to where you don't have to make an amazing ass shot, right? When you mess up and you end up in a bad position, you want to work on that stuff because you want to have the ability, you want to have the skill to get there to make a crazy ass cut and not scratch. But anytime you do that, you're opening yourself up, you know what I'm saying? That's a risk, and a lot of times it can bite you. And that's pretty much what happened tonight, especially on the second interception. The first interception, which was also the T, now that I think about it, that looked like a miscommunication. Like T was trying to run past the DB and Joe tried to just throw a jump ball up for him to just catch it right in place. It happens. Okay, fine. The second one, and I have to go back and look at the throw because I'm pretty sure Joe was probably under crazy pressure. You know what I'm saying? But he threw it a little inside on that deep shot. And it didn't really give T an opportunity to make a play on the ball. Gets tipped up, gets intercepted. Thought Mahomes played a great game. Mahomes played really well. Pass rush was kind of iffy. But even when we were getting there, he never really felt rushed. You know what I'm saying? So we weren't disruptive. We got some pressure, but we really didn't disrupt what he wanted to do. Even still, I'm saying we got some pressure, but we wasn't getting free runners. We might collapse the pocket a little bit, but they really did a good job of protecting them, man. At the end, like I said, we had the 2 opportunities. We had to go 95 yards, but opportunities nonetheless, you know what I'm saying? And tough, man. It's just real tough, bro. Real tough. You're on the road. It's 4 degrees, the wind blowing. Half the line is hurt. We got some crazy penalties like that. That intentional grounding, I really felt like he threw the ball at the running back's feet. I just really felt and he got hit as he was throwing the ball. So it's it didn't go exactly where he was trying to go. He was trying to throw it. They call it intentional grounding. I thought that's a pretty bad call. On the final play before the field goal, my dude, Joseph Osai, who played a great game, just a bonehead play. A bonehead play running out of bounds. But before that ever happened, Trey Hendrickson's getting held. Should have been a flag there, and you know what I'm saying? So they should have been offsetting at worst. You don't get that flag. You're not getting those flags on the road. And I feel like they got the flags that they needed. We didn't get the flags, and we wasn't gonna get the flags tonight. We was gonna have to make the play. Season is over. It's weird, man. It's weird, you know what I'm saying? It's just over. But another deep playoff run, dude. Another deep playoff run by the Bengals. I'm very happy with the team, dog. I really am. We didn't play a perfect game tonight. We didn't play our best game. But what we didn't do is go out there and lay down. We didn't go out there and quit. We didn't go out there and give a performance that would have had me on this video right now a lot more angry. You know what I'm saying? I thought we held a good account of ourselves. I really think, a few little things, that game easily swings our way. With that being said, shout out to the Chiefs. I ain't trying to take nothing from it. We gave them everything we had. I do like the fact that they had to give us everything they had too, though. You feel what I'm saying? It took every ounce to beat. Neither team was at 100%, so that's fair. But 60% of our O-line gone. You feel what I'm saying? Starting corner out. We had a lot of adversity, but of course Pat wasn't 100%. Kelsey looked completely fine, but you know what I'm saying. So I'm not trying to take nothing away from them. It's just the way the boards ended up getting shuffled, which players were injured, which players were out. I just think Alex Kappa was that key player for us. I really feel like if Alex Kappa's in that game, it's a different game. You know what I'm saying? I don't really think Chris Jones is getting off like that. But yeah, man, it's kind of weird. Like, I thought I'd be more angry based on the way the game went. I'm not mad. Like I said, like, I'm not mad, man. It's football. Like, I've watched too much football. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I don't just watch the Bengals. So, like, I just know, like, this is just how it goes sometimes. You're not going to win every game that is decided by 3 points. It's not going to always go in your favor, man. Tough, you know. I thought Joey didn't play his best game. You know, I thought he made it work. I knew early on, I was saying, this is not going to be an efficient game because the O-line is broken. So the offense isn't going to work. So got to throw out the efficiency, Joe, and we just got to go for the 50-50 plays, which that's exactly what we did. And some of them, you saw Chase make a huge 50-50 play in a double team. You saw Higgins make a beautiful touchdown catch. That was so nice. You know, such all hands, just 8 feet inbound. You know, but we needed a few more of those. Man. I think of the one Hayden Hurst had a tough contested one in the first half. Really tough catch, but one like that, like, we had to make those kind of plays tonight if we was gonna win. But that's all I got for y'all, man. Still, of course, repping my Bengals. Proud of the team. Fall this short, getting another AFC championship, getting back to the Super Bowl, but we're going to go into the offseason. We got some things to shore up, you know, build up a little bit more depth on that offensive line so that when guys do go down, hopefully 3 starters don't go down. You know, when guys do go down, we got something better backing them up, because once you get to the big teams, like, you're going to have these type of D-lines. Like, we can beat a lot of teams with a backup offensive line. But when you get to the very top of the top, that's going to make the difference, man. But anyway, that's really all I got. Had a great season. If you're a Bengals fan, man, keep your goddamn head up, bro. We did our thing. You know what I'm saying? If you're a Chiefs fan, congratulations. Y'all won it. Good luck in the bowl, bro. Other than that, I'm going to holler at y'all next time. Peace.